Happy 4th of July, everyone. Welcome to Cory Turner Talks Cars. The automotive industry lost a legend this week with the passing of Mr. Lee Iacocca. He was an iconic figure in the American automotive landscape. And so today on 0 to 60, we're going to talk about Lee Iacocca. I'm going to ask you 6 questions. You get 10 points for each one you get right. Post your score in the comments and let's see if you can go 0 to 60. All right, here we go. Question number 1 for 10 points. Lee Iacocca's ability to understand and predict market needs and trends helped him create many groundbreaking vehicles. Many of these created their own market segments, just like this classic he brought to market in 1964. Is that A, the Mustang? Was it B, Camaro? Or was it C, the GTO? All right, do you have your answer? Have you locked it in? All right, the correct answer is, of course, Lee Iacocca brought us the Mustang, created that entire two-door sports, four-seater segment, right? That, of course, expanded and grew in Camaros and Firebirds, right? All of that, but it started right there with the Mustang. It was a home run, and he hit it out of the park with that, and we have him to thank for bringing us the Mustang. So if you got that right, that's 10 points. Great job. Let's move on to question number 2. Due to differences in leadership styles with Henry Ford II, which it sounds like everybody had differences in leadership styles with Henry Ford II, Lee Iacocca was let go from Ford on July 13th, 1978, and found a new home at what major car manufacturer? All right. Do you know which one he went to? Was it A, Lincoln? Was it B, Chrysler? Or was it C, General Motors? Lock in your answer. All right, here we go. The correct answer is, of course, Lee Iacocca went to Chrysler, who was in shambles at that time. Poor management. They were bleeding money. It was terrible, right? He came in and did so many amazing things. He even went to the U.S. government and got them to back Chrysler loans. We're going to talk about that in a question coming up here a little bit. But it was his savvy, his corporate savvy, and his car knowledge that saved Chrysler, because Chrysler would have been gone if it wasn't for Lee Iacocca. All right. So if you got that right, another 10 points. Excellent. Let's move on to question number 3. With diplomatic flair and corporate savvy, Lee Iacocca was able to persuade the U.S. government to guarantee Chrysler loans that saved over 600,000 jobs in 1979. Now, this is Chrysler job, direct employees. This is their network of sales, right, and car lots. This is the suppliers, the distributors, everybody involved. 600,000 jobs would have been lost if Chrysler had gone under. By him doing this, it gave him time to bring to market what groundbreaking platform, right? So this gave him time to bring what groundbreaking platform to market and save Chrysler. Was it A, the Fox body? Was it B, the K platform? Or was it C, the A platform? Do you know the answer? Lock in your answer. All right, the correct answer is B, the K platform. The Fox body, that was the Mustang that came later. The A platform, that was like the Duster, the Scamp, that was out in the 60s. It was the K platform, transverse engine, front wheel drive. This was a true import fighting vehicle, right? It got the mid-20s miles per gallon. They spent over 300 hours in wind tunnel testing to make sure that this had everything right with this platform, and it saved Chrysler, and it's because of Lee Iacocca. So if you got that one right, another 10 points. Great job. Let's move on to question number 4. Lee Iacocca wasn't finished turning the automotive industry upside down after the Mustang and the K platform. He had another trick up his sleeve. What amazing vehicle did he bring to market that was originally laughed at by Henry Ford II when Lee Iacocca was at Ford? All right, so what groundbreaking vehicle did he bring? Was it A, the SUV? Was it B, the minivan? Or was it C, the muscle car? All right, so which one did Henry Ford II laugh at? It was, oh yeah, Lee Iacocca brought us the minivan. Dodge Caravan, Plymouth Voyager, groundbreaking at the time. We may laugh when we see a minivan. Don't laugh at me, I actually owned a minivan and it was really cool, big captain chairs. But anyway, another story. We laugh when we see minivans, but this really developed a segment that actually, in many ways, kind of helped us lead into the SUV market, right? The ability to carry a lot of people with you in a decent-looking platform, right? It was had a ton of utility. The minivan, he brought it to market. He tried to bring it to Ford, but management there, leadership, Henry Ford II. He didn't really want it. He kind of laughed at it, didn't feel like it fit what they were trying to do at Ford, and he brought it to Chrysler, and boom, home run. So, minivan, if you got that one right, another 10 points. Let's go to question number 5. Lee Iacocca is one of the most influential figures in American automotive history, but that doesn't mean he didn't have failures along the way. In an effort to be the first in an emerging market, Lee Iacocca rushes what car to market before it was ready? Was it A, the Corvair? Was it B, the Pinto? Or was it C, the Omni? All right, do you know the answer? Which one was actually the failure? All right, the answer is, it was B. It was the Pinto. The Omni, who actually was a great car and did a great thing for Chrysler, for them, but the Pinto was rushed to market too soon. They were trying to take advantage of the American market, wanting compact cars. This car, there was a lot of issues with the car that could have been found during testing and development, but they rushed it to market. They wanted to be first to market with it, and unfortunately, we all know the story and the history of the Pinto. So that was, we do have failures along the way. We learn from our mistakes. It was the issues that happened with the Pinto that made sure that Lee Iacocca took his time and made sure that the K platform was where it needed to be before it came out. And of course, that proved to be a success. But at Ford, he did have this setback, we'll say, with the Pinto. All right, if you got that right, that's another 10 points. Let's move on to question number 6. This is our final question. How are you doing so far? Are you up to 50 miles per hour yet? Getting ready to hit 60? Let's find out. In 1987, Lee Iacocca orchestrated a $1.5 billion purchase of AMC, even though he was highly criticized for it. AMC was struggling at the time, but Lee Iacocca didn't care because he was more interested in the other brand marquee in the portfolio. What was it? Was it A, the Eagle, B, the Javelin, or C, Jeep? All right, so why did Lee Iacocca fight so hard and pay $1.5 billion for AMC? The answer is, Jeep. He wanted the Jeep marquee. He wanted that Jeep brand, which turned out to be a fantastic purchase because look at Jeep. I mean, Jeep is amazing, right? Okay, so how did you do? Did you get 6 points on that, where you're standing? What was your overall score? How did you do on 0 to 60, Lee Iacocca? Did you get 60 points? Leave your score in the comments. Please remember to like, comment, and share. Let us know if you missed one. Which one did you miss? Which one tripped you up? We'd like to know that, right? Thank you for sharing with your friends. Thank you for subscribing to our YouTube channel. We're growing every day. Our Instagram followers are growing every day, and that's because of all of you. Have a happy and safe 4th of July. Let's talk about cars tomorrow.